Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I have seen all over YouTube a bunch of different nail bloggers do the unpopular nail polish opinions tag. I wasn't tagged personally, but I am still like really uncomfortable half the time in front of my camera, so I figured this would be not only a good way to let you guys know what I think, but like make myself more accustomed to being in front of my camera and talking to it as opposed to talking to a person. So I am going to jump on in anyway. The most recent people that I've seen do this is Zen from Zenora and Nail Polish Baby 90 Amy. So I will link them in the description box below because they were my kind of like inspiration to make me want to do this tag. And before I begin, I will go ahead and tag Bethany at Housewife Nails, and then I will tag Sam H Nails, and I will leave them in the description box below as well if you're interested in checking out their channel. Hopefully they do it. There are 10 questions. I will also leave those 10 questions in the description box below if you decide to join. If you do, let me know in the comments, and I would love to check your video out. So that was a long drawn out intro, and let's go ahead and begin. There's 10 questions. So the first question is a popular polish you don't like. I think this one has to go to OPI's Alpine Snow. It's just like I can't get it completely opaque in those 2 coats, and I don't want to do 3 coats for just a white polish because I'm usually doing something over it. I mean, it's pretty if it's worn on its own, but for white polish, for just me personally, it's usually used as a base, and I kind of want something that's 1, maybe 2 coats as far as a white polish goes. So I usually do look towards indies for white nail polishes personally, but I do see a lot of people rave about loving Alpine Snow by OPI, and I picked it up and I don't care for it that much. I use it because I have it, but it's definitely by far not my favorite white nail polish to use. Question 2, a polish everyone hates but you like. I can't think of a specific polish, but I do love wearing yellow and orange nail polishes. I know that's not everybody's favorite. In fact, I know there are people that intentionally avoid those colors, but they are some of my favorites to wear. I am very usually bright, bold, vivid, in your face. I love those kind of colors, and so oranges and yellows are kind of like a staple in my daily nail polish wearing. So I mean, I also do like pinks and greens. Those are like my top ones, but I do really enjoy wearing a nice yellow or a nice orange every now and again, and I feel like people sometimes overlook those shades, so I would say that. Number 3 is a nail polish finish you don't like. So I actually am really not a big fan of those like frosty, pearly, streaky looking polishes. I mean, I've got so many of them. I've got indie and mainstream, and some of them I feel like could be nice, and that's why I keep them, but for the most part it just feels a little too old school. I don't want to offend anybody by saying that, but it just doesn't feel like me. So it's something that I don't care too much for, is those frosty pearlescent finishes. Number 4 is a popular brand you think is overpriced. I am no stranger to paying $50 for a Louis Vuitton polish, but that's a luxury brand. It's something that you, I guess, pay for the name more than anything, but I really enjoy them. As far as a normal brand goes, I am gonna go with Jamberry. As much as I really do enjoy their lacquers, I feel like $15 a bottle is just a little bit on the pricey side for a cream polish. They're really nice, don't get that wrong, but they are very pricey. Number 5 is a trend you can't get on board with. So, stamping drives me nuts. I wish I could get on board with it, I really do. But it's like every time I try to do it, I just get so frustrated because it never turns out right, and I can't stamp like Sam does, or like Jalen does, or who else's charity stamps really good. Like I can't stamp like them, and I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing differently, but I wish I could get on board with it. It's not my choice to not get on board with it, but I just can't do it. Number 6 is a trend you didn't like at its peak but do now. Honestly, I didn't care too much for the like chrome and holographic powders. I mean, they're pretty, they've always been pretty, but it's just been like not worth my effort if I have a chrome and I have a holographic nail polish. Granted, the chrome one, I don't have a nail polish that gives me the exact same effect, but I feel like I had a close enough one considering I never wanted chrome nails in the first place. But as far as the holographic one goes, I felt I had nail polishes that could replicate that look without the mess and the gel and the light and the hassle. So that was something that I really didn't like, but who changed my opinion on that was Sveta Sanders. She does some pretty amazing things with them and really made me want to get more into them. I have used my holographic powder more now than I used to, so I contribute that to her. Number 7 is a color you don't wear often or at all. I don't often wear blue, but at all I don't wear purple. I mean, the other day I actually had on a Madame Glam thermal. A Madame Glam thermal that went from a blue to a purple, and I actually surprised myself that I randomly decided to wear that. But as far as like just, I don't know when the last time I wore purple nail polishes besides that. So I rarely wear blue, but I never wear purple. Number 8 is a polish you like but think is overhyped. I definitely have to give this one to ILNP's The Magician. It's pretty, but it's definitely overhyped. I feel like I can barely get a shift out of it. I mean, it's nice. It's nice, but it's overhyped. You know what I'm saying? That's the question. I don't need an explanation. Number 9 is a popular top coat you don't like, and I know I'm in the minority here, but it's definitely HK Girl by Glisten and Glow. Every time I've ever bought a bottle of it, I get like 5 uses out of it, and then it gets way too thick, way too goopy to use. I add thinner to it, and then it just makes it water. It's never been pleasant. And then I've also had a lot of like pooling, shrinking with it, where I'll paint my nails, and then like hours later, it's like the first layer of polish has pooled, and it's not an attractive thing to me. So I actually really don't care for Glisten and Glow's HK Girl top coat. I feel like there are other indie polishes, indie top coats that dry just as fast without those negative side effects. And we're already at number 10, a nail polish that doesn't get enough love. I mean, for me personally, I feel like I could definitely use my Starlies more. I don't really have an answer for this. I've literally been sitting here looking at my collection for the past like 6 minutes now, and there are a lot of polishes that I just saw that I was like, oh yeah, I haven't touched that in a long time, and it's a really, really good polish. But like in general, in the beauty community, I don't know. Why is it driving me so nuts that I can't answer this? I guess, okay. I do tend to use very often my Favorite Ornament by OPI, and I feel like I see nobody else ever using this. I know it's a Christmas polish, and I know some people, like it was a holiday collection, I know some people are very funny about only wanting to wear holiday polishes around holiday seasons, but I use this all the time as accent nails. I mean, all the time. So maybe that would be my answer. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with my Favorite Ornament by OPI. That was painful. So give me a thumbs up for doing it and finishing it. And if I actually upload it, then that deserves a thumbs up in itself. But I felt like it was just kind of a way to get to know each other better in a sense, because hopefully you will record this, tag yourself, and I can watch yours. But let me know what you guys thought of my answers, if you agree with some, if you disagree with some. Please don't like, I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for that Glisten and Glow comment, but I don't really care that much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again next time.